If you had made a previous reservation and earlier on we booked some flights, you could simply go in and find your booking. And if I just find our booking here, you'll see here's the example that we made earlier, which was a confirmed flight for Emirates Airlines, and we were traveling to Dubai and the Maldives. So if you wanted to make your flight into a package, you have two elements, two ways of doing this. Either initially booking it as a package through the flights and hotels link, although this is slightly restrictive in the sense it's mainly for single centres, and on this particular occasion we did a dual centre. So from here you could actually add a hotel element directly rather than booking hotels. So if you were to book hotels like we did a second ago, ultimately this one was for the on the occasion where we were booking a fresh new hotel. So what we'll do now to finalise this particular booking that we'd booked flights for is if you click on this little radio button here and you add hotel element, I'll just cancel that for a second, you'll see that the system automatically takes in what flights have been booked here. So it tells you that in Dubai we are arriving on the 10th of May, leaving on the 12th of May, and our arrival from 12th to the 21st will be in the Maldives. So if we just book our Maldives accommodation, so we know we're staying in the Maldives between the 12th and the 21st. So all we need to do is type in Maldives here, and don't forget to enter on the destination. System will know it's in May, but you'll need to amend the number of nights. So you're arriving on the 21st of May, sorry, 12th of May rather. So if I click on the 12th here and departing on the 21st, again we know the results are for two adults. We'll do slightly more complicated search later on, but for the time being, click our search and the system will then search the database. So this is similar to the way we searched for accommodation earlier on when we clicked on hotels, except we're now adding the hotel search to our originally booked flights, which we did in the previous video. Once again, you'll find all the hotels coming up. In this scenario we have 103 hotels, and again if you were to put the records per page down here and just scroll down, you'll see all of our Sunset contracted product that's coming in here, and again this is listed by price order, and you'll see there's quite a lot until we get to around about here, and once again we're now into the DMC type product range or bed banks, in which case there's a far more larger range of product, but not necessarily those hotels that we would have vetted, but you have the options to book them. And again, once again, you can see there's some hotels such as the Riti that you can also buy through our DMC, but I'm sure if we were to go back up to the top here and type in Riti and press search, the prices that are available through our system, and if I was to look at this here, we have a beach villa with breakfast. Now sometimes you'll get some of these supplements flashing. This means that a mandatory supplement has already been included. You don't need to worry, it just informs you of it. But again, if I look on the Riti bed and breakfast rate over here, shows us how the rates are calculated. In the Maldives it also includes all the bed tax, and we also include the transfers, whether it be by seaplane or yacht, because in the Maldives there's no other way of getting to the hotel unless you take the transfers, and swimming is not advisable. So on this particular occasion, if we book the Riti and we press book here, you'll see that there's options of save as quote or save as booking. The system has already assigned the passengers to the booking. You could click on this discounts and supplements tab here, and once again this will then tell you what mandatory supplements have been supplied, which includes the yachts transfer, the Maldivian bed tax. We also have an option that if you do have honeymooners, this is where you can ultimately change the offer. So the system will automatically pick the cheapest available offer with the exception of honeymoon offers, because of course not everybody is a honeymooner and therefore it can't always apply that. So in some occasions, if the honeymoon discounts is better, definitely worth using. In this occasion, you'll see that the offer that's been used is to a total saving of 1434 plus 735. So the honeymoon offer in this scenario probably wouldn't be the one to go for, and therefore should you want to save it as booking, you could do so, or once again if you save as quote, you can do that here, and that's what I'll do in this particular scenario, and you'll see that adds the booking to your summary page. Again, remember, here's a summary of the flights, here's a summary now of the accommodation, and again gives you your detailed breakdown of what we're paying you commission, and if you were to look over here, it completely totals your commission of your flights and your accommodation. So even though you've got componently separated, it also gives you a summary at the top here. The only thing left to do on this particular booking is to add your services, namely the transfers, but of course in the Maldives these have already been included, so I'll show you that on a separate occasion. Whilst we're here, you'll see that the booking is in a status of pending, and these statuses are quite important because ultimately once a booking becomes confirmed, all elements needs to be confirmed before this becomes confirmed. So at this stage you'll see that the flights are confirmed, accommodations on quote, and therefore this means this booking is pending to see what we need to do with this particular element, namely the hotel. Again, once another great functionality of once you get to this summary page is if you also have a quote booking confirmation summary here, which you'll see, which is the sunset headed document, and it gives you pretty much a quick breakdown of the flights, accommodation. Again, this you can is for yourselves really, because it gives you a detailed breakdown of your commission and VAT. There is a client version, so you can email this to yourselves, and there is also this retail quote booking confirmation here, which will also have your logo come up rather than Sunset's logo. So again, if you were to email this to yourselves, and here's an email that came in earlier on, you'll see that it will have the logo, and you'll be able to just completely email that to your clients, and it will have a summary of the costs of the holiday, but ultimately it's only going to have your details. So going back to our booking, this is ultimately how to book accommodation. Thank you.